The sun rose on the plateau, its rays casting a golden hue over the battlefield. mtganrrtr, with a determined gleam in his eyes, led the charge, his planes encroaching upon the plateau like a relentless wave. With every creature that entered the battlefield, his soul warden bolstered his hit points, setting the stage for a strategy of life gain smothering. As time passed, the true nature of mtganrrtr's once seemingly expansive fields became evident. The trauma of past mirror matches with life gain strategies had prepared Aaron for this moment. He maneuvered past mtganrrtr's mismatched tactics with ease. But Aaron Sawyer, master of legendary creatures, was prepared. He sent forth his loyal companions, Baral and Flibblefilp, casting them long before their time thanks to the mythic nature of the amber moths. The human wizard and the homunculus stood side by side, channeling their legendary nature to prepare for the inevitable clash. With a calculated plan, Aaron had Baral and Flibblefilp unleash Ruinous Blast, a legendary wrath that cleared mtganrrtr's field with devastating force. The assailant's defenses nearly crumbled, but he invoked Heliod's intervention, gaining 10 points in a desperate bid to stay afloat. Yet, Aaron remained unfazed. For him, it was never about the mere points of life gained or lost. Winning was everything, and he knew that time was on his side. The arrival of Luris, his loyal companion, signaled the perfect opportunity to warp time to his advantage. He set the stage for the time manipulation to begin. The once imposing attacker was now cornered and running for his life gain strategy crumbling before the masterful tactics of Aaron Sawyer. As the battle reached its climax, the echoes of clashing forces reverberated across the plateau. The sun continued its ascent, casting a radiant glow over the battlefield, and the swirling energies of time manipulation danced in the air. Bemenanker's forces, once filled with zeal and vigor, now faltered under the relentless pressure. With each passing moment, Aaron Sawyer tightened his grip on the battlefield, his legendary creatures and calculated tactics a formidable force to be reckoned with. Aaron Sawyer, a master of legendary creatures, was poised to leave an indelible mark on the realm of high fantasy. The story of his battles would be sung in the halls of legends, his name would be forever etched in the chronicles of the Amber Mox. Syncopate, always held open, served as a final deterrent to any last-ditch attempts at a counterattack. With every move, Aaron was ready to respond, his mind sharp and his resolve unyielding. With ruthless efficiency, 7 to 9 life points were lost by Bemenanker each turn, a relentless onslaught that left him reeling. The once confident assailant now found himself defenseless against the relentless assault. Flibblethilp and O'Glure, under the lead of Baral and guided by Luris, struck at Bemenanker with relentless determination. Aaron Sawyer stood upon his plateau, surrounded by an arsenal of powerful artifacts and spells, each carefully chosen to complement his legendary army. His Mox Amber glimmered with untapped potential, a source of mana to fuel his grand schemes. The Ether Spellbomb dangled from his belt, an unassuming trinket with the power to foil his opponent's attempts at removal. Its shimmering energy served as a constant reminder of Aaron's mastery over the arcane. In his grasp, He held temporal sundering, a potent sorcery that granted him the ability to seize extra turns, bending time to his will. With this spell in his arsenal, Aaron could outmaneuver his foes and seize victory from seemingly hopeless situations. Yet, the true centerpiece of his arsenal was the Ruinous Blast, a legendary wrath that could lay waste to his enemies with a single devastating stroke. As the namesake of this spell suggested, its power was akin to a cataclysmic event, and Aaron wielded it with measured precision, choosing the right moment to unleash its fury upon his foes. In his tactical repertoire, Aaron employed Syncopate, an instant spell that allowed him to counter his opponent's spells and thwart their strategies. With a keen mind and quick reflexes, he could predict their moves and halt their plans with decisive efficiency. As he surveyed the plateau, he took solace in the presence of his loyal companion, Luris of the Dream Den. The feline's ethereal form exuded an aura of comfort and reassurance, and with Luris by his side, Aaron knew he was never alone in the heat of battle. Among his comrades, FBLTHP and O'Glor, the homunculi, served as steadfast allies, each contributing their unique talents to Aaron's cause. FBLTHP, the ever-curious wanderer, provided insights and discoveries that often proved invaluable. O'Glor, the enigmatic guardian, shielded Aaron from danger with unwavering devotion. Baral and Rona, the human wizards, stood by Aaron's side as trusted advisors, their knowledge of the arcane arts complementing his own. Together, they delved into ancient tomes and deciphered enigmatic spells, enhancing Aaron's understanding of the mystical forces at play. In this assembly of artifacts and legendary beings, Aaron Sawyer found his strength. Each piece of his arsenal served a purpose, contributing to his tactical brilliance and strategic foresight. With a calculated mind and a heart full of determination, he was a formidable force on the battlefield. As the echoes of the plateau carried whispers of impending battles, Aaron Sawyer stood tall, his gaze fixed on the horizon. He knew that the path ahead would be treacherous, but with his legendary army and the power of high fantasy flowing through his veins, he was ready to face any challenge that crossed his path. The plateau, once a mere stage for duels, now became a battleground of legends, and Aaron Sawyer, a master of his craft, was poised to leave an indelible mark on the realm of high fantasy. Canizw's army gathers with an ominous aura, a congregation of darkness and malevolence. Mayhem Devil stands tall, ready to rain down fiery retribution upon their foes. Meathoof Massacre looms, its sinister power at the ready to decimate those who dare to oppose. Hand of Hatred exudes a palpable malevolence, its deadly touch ready to strike fear into the hearts of their enemies. In the shadows, Cauldron Familiar lurks, a creature of eerie resilience and haunting presence. Witch's Oven stands as a malevolent altar, ready to sacrifice and empower their sinister spells. Woe Strider gallops forward, an unstoppable force, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. Together, they form a nightmarish army, dark and twisted, eager to wreak havoc upon the battlefield. Canizw's forces are a reflection of their malevolent leader, and as they gather, a foreboding presence envelops the land, signaling the arrival of an unholy force that threatens to consume all in its path. The battlefield crackled with energy as the two opposing forces clashed, the tension palpable. Taking a strategic pause, Aaron surveyed the situation and recognized the pivotal target. The power of Amber Mox surged through the mythic artifact, allowing the casting of these formidable creatures long before their time. Baral and Flibblefilf standing firm, their legendary status undiminished. Baral and Flibblefilf, legendary as human and homunculi, held the tide against the relentless onslaught of elementals. As the duel commenced, Aaron Sawyer wasted no time, summoning his loyal companions Baral and Flibblefilf onto the battlefield. However, Canizwa was not to be underestimated. With a wave of his Hand of Hatred, he summoned a horde of menacing elementals, forming a formidable wall against Baral's advance. With a resolute determination, he unleashed the might of Ruinous Blast, a legendary wrath that blasted away Canizwa's bastion. Undeterred, Canizwa marshaled his forces from behind his cauldron, a sinister glint in his eye as he sent forth the relentless elementals. A stalemate ensued as Baral valiantly held his ground, thwarting the relentless assault of the elementals. Their presence evoked an aura of legendary prowess, their resolve unwavering. As the duel between Aaron Sawyer and Kanazwa reached its climactic conclusion, the plateau crackled with arcane energy. With a resolute determination, Aaron summoned Luris of the Dream Den, gaining the upper hand in the battle. However, Aaron's mastery over the mythical forces was unmatched. He recommissioned Luris, resurrecting his companion and solidifying his hold on the battlefield. But Kanazwa was not to be underestimated. With a malevolent grin, he unleashed the devastating Meathook Massacre, massacring Aaron's forces, including the indomitable Luris. The Ether Spellbomb was now in place, and time dilation began, stretching the moments into an eternal tapestry. Aaron, employing his well-honed tactics, held up Syncopate, prepared to respond to any second bastion Kanazwa might attempt. The once loyal Rona charged forward, her every step sending tremors through the plateau. Kanazwa's defenses crumbled before the onslaught, unable to withstand the might of the transformed Rona. As the dust settled, the battlefield bore witness to the mastery of Aaron Sawyer, the master of mythical beings. The plateau pulsated with the echoes of their clash, a symphony of power and might. In this epic duel, Aaron's tactics proved to be the key to victory. His strategic maneuvers and mastery over legendary creatures set him apart as a formidable opponent. With Ether Spellbomb and time dilation, He wielded the very fabric of reality to his advantage. Canna's forces, once menacing and relentless, now lay in ruin before the might of Aron's mythical army. The duel had escalated into a breathtaking display of power and strategy, and in the end, Aron emerged victorious. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the plateau stood as a testament to the duelist's prowess. As the echoes of the duel faded, the plateau returned to its serene state, its secrets and mysteries hidden within its depths. But the legend of Aron Sawyer and his mythical army would live on, a testament to the power and might that lay within the realm of high fantasy. With a surge of power, Aron rends time asunder, transforming his Rona into an obliterator. The relationship between Aaron Sawyer and his Mox Amber is one of profound significance and strategic importance. The Mox Amber is a symbol of untapped power and potential, glimmering in Aaron's grip like a precious jewel. It represents the key to unlocking the full potential of his legendary infection strategy, granting him the mana needed to summon his formidable creatures and unleash devastating spells. In each of his legendary duels, the Mox Amber plays a crucial role, allowing Aaron to execute his masterful tactics and outmaneuver his opponents. In the opening turns of the battles, the Mox Amber serves as a catalyst for his plans, enabling him to cast early creatures like Ashnod, a 1 CMC drop creature, and establish a strong foothold on the battlefield. On turn 5 of the duel against Git, the Mox Amber becomes the linchpin of his strategy, providing the necessary mana to cast the Immortal Sun, a powerful late-game card draw engine. It is the turning point of the battle, as the Immortal Sun emerges from the depths of the crypts and moors, casting its radiant aura upon the plateau. The Mox Amber's role as an enabler of this pivotal moment underscores its significance in Aaron's overall plan. In another duel, the Mox Amber comes to Aaron's aid on turn 7, providing the mana needed to summon the elusive Nightmare Luris, a critical addition to his forces. Throughout these battles, the Mox Amber proves to be a vital resource, enabling Aaron to bring forth his legendary creatures and spells with precision and timing. The relationship between Aaron and his Mox Amber is one of synergy and trust. Aaron relies on the Mox Amber to supply him with the mana he needs to execute his carefully crafted strategy. In turn, the Mox Amber responds to Aaron's skillful manipulation, channeling his intentions into reality. As the battles progress, the Mox Amber becomes a symbol of Aaron's prowess and mastery as a duelist. It becomes an extension of his will, fueling his every move with untapped potential. With each beat of the Goldspan Dragon's wings, dropping Mox Ambers into Aaron's grasp, the bond between Aaron and his legendary Mox deepens, fueling his determination to achieve victory in the name of legendary infection. The Mox Amber embodies the essence of Aaron Sawyer's dueling style and the core of his strategy. It is the key that unlocks the full might of his legendary creatures, allowing him to rise above his opponents and claim the mantle of a true master of infection. As Aaron stands atop his Phyrexian plateau, legendary Mox in hand, it is a testament to his unrivaled skill and the indomitable power of his legendary forces. With the Mox Amber by his side, Aaron Sawyer stands ready to face any challenge that high fantasy can throw his way, a legend in the making.